content for about an hour. You feel me? We can do some content for about an hour. All right, so let's go. Cowboys Red in the house. What's up? So, yo, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you guys must do is you must hit the share button. So I need everybody right now to hit that share button. What's up, Raymond? What's up, Michael Parnell? What's up with you, my boy? Lala, what's up with you? What's up? She says, what's up, West Coast from Dallas, Texas? What's up? Okay, that's what's up. Michael Parnell, what's up with you? Raymond Dow, what's up with you? Jay Jones. Michelle Galloway, what's up with you? Michelle Rayson, what's up with you? Appreciate you, Auntie, for tapping in. Look, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit the share button. So I need everybody right now to hit that share button. I need everybody right now to hit that share button. Don't forget, Top Star Giver today is still going home with a Micah Parsons jersey. I got a Micah Parsons wearable jersey I will be giving out to the Top Star Giver. So if you haven't sent stars yet, make sure you guys hit that star button. So, yo, let's go ahead and talk about it, man. First thing, Tony Pollard got to franchise tag. Tony Pollard got franchise tag, and Dez Bryant is hanging out with DeAndre Hopkins. So let's go ahead and talk about all that. You feel me? So, the Dallas Cowboys can't legally talk to DeAndre Hopkins right now. Why? Because he's on a team. Now, they can talk to the team that he's on, the Arizona Cardinals, in a possibility of possibly trading for him. Now, you guys got to remember, DeAndre Hopkins is a guy that's on a contract. So, the Cowboys just can't simply sign him. They're going to have to give up some acquisitions for him. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I get a small feeling that DeAndre Hopkins is probably going to get released. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like the Cowboys probably kind of feel that too. You know what I'm saying? I have a strong feeling. What's up, Texas Tech T? I have a strong feeling that he's going to get released. And I feel like this. I feel like if the Cowboys feel like he's going to get released, they might not be open into trading for him. Hold up real quick. Yeah, Cowboys might not be open to trading him. Why? Because I feel like there's going to be a strong possibility that he gets released. You know what I'm saying? And if he gets released, you don't want to trade for him. Why? Because then you can just get him for free, despite the money you got to pay him. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you do trade for him, you got to pay him the contract that he's on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, do I think the Cowboys are going to be opening to trading for him? You know what, man? I wouldn't be. I mean, if you really want him, you need to trade for him. The reason being is because you got to see it like this. If he goes to the open market, that means anybody can also sign him. And there will probably be some type of, not necessarily bidding war, but there's going to be a war for his services. Craig says, how about Kendricks? Is it a possibility to trade for Derrick Henry? Zeke has a third round and a third rounder. No. Why would you want to trade for Derrick Henry? Like, Zeke is Derrick Henry if you get the ball 30 times. Like, have you seen what Derrick Henry will do in an offense where he only gets the ball 12 times? He's probably not going to look like Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this right now. If you give the ball to Zeke 30 times, I'm pretty sure he'll look just like Derrick Henry. No, I'm not going to trade a running back out for a better, no, for someone you think is better than Zeke. No. Give the ball to Zeke 30 times and see what he does. You know what I'm saying? No, I would not trade for a running back. Absolutely not. Okay, especially after I just signed one. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, with Tony Pollard getting the franchise tag, that almost guarantees that the Cowboys are not drafting a running back in the top 100 picks. I don't think so. Doesn't it make no sense? You have way too much money already allocated to that one position. You know what I'm saying? Hold up real quick. I'm going to tell my daughter. My daughter's texting me while I'm on this. JD says, I like the duo of Zeke and Pollard. Me too. I don't see what the problem was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the problem is. The people who be trying to say I'm drinking and I'm smoking usually are the people who don't know a lot about football. You know what I'm saying? Like, Derrick Henry gets 25 carries a game. Like, no duh, he should be 100 and blah, 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 blah. Zeke is no Derrick Henry. Zeke, I'm going to tell you this right now. Anybody is Derrick Henry as long as you get the ball 30 freaking times. Like, Derrick Henry, like, bruh. And if you want to think about it, Zeke has more career carries, more career yards. Actually, Derrick Henry and Zeke, there's only like 15 yards between the difference of them. Go look at Zeke's yardage for his career and Derrick Henry's yardage. It's like 15-yard difference. It's like a 15-yard difference. But listen, I'm not even about to entertain that conversation because that's not even something the Dallas Cowboys would do. The Cowboys would not trade out a contract that they can easily work with, to then trade for a guy and then sign a whole nother guy. That doesn't make no sense. Cowboys wouldn't do that. Zeke is washes, bro. I mean, you know. He says keep our two backs. Absolutely. The Cowboys will be. Dak does not need to throw over 20 times and run the ball. Dak does not need to throw over 20 times and run the ball 30 times. What do you mean? He do need to throw the ball more than 20 times. He got to throw the ball at least 25, 30. He got to throw the ball at least 25 to 30 times. You're not going to run the ball that much where a quarterback's only throwing the ball 20 times. No. Dak can throw the ball at least 25 to 30. He don't need to be throwing the ball 30 to 35. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Who's watching on YouTube? Live chats. All right, there we go. What's up, Texas Tay? Let me hit this real quick so I can see who's all up in here. Why would you trade a top running back for a top running back? I mean, why would you switch out the contracts? That doesn't make no sense. And that doesn't make, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't really make sense. Just add more weapons on the offense of what we have already. Facts. I don't know. Something's. Oh my God. There we go. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to change anything really from an offense that went 12 games 2 years in a row and went to the playoffs 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? Bobby says, I would bring back the fullback position with Zeke. Well, I mean, you are about as smart as the fact that you spelled his name with 2 E's and Z-E-E-K. I will never really pay attention to anybody that doesn't know how to spell a 4-letter name. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes looking better. Appreciate you, my boy. Hey, we're at 200 stars, so make sure. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to tell you what I would do. I would give Zeke a fullback. Like, Zeke is a guy who, listen to me, the first 3 years of his contract, of his career, he had a fullback. His name was Keith Smith. You know what I'm saying? It was Kellen Moore, and this offense that was their prerogative to change the offense and the way they run things. Let's see. I do like running back from Texas, but not to get rid of ZP connection. Me neither. Offensive guard or wide receiver or D tackle in the first round. Robert, if it was up to that right there. So how do you spell Zeke? He spelled it Z-E-K-E. That's Z. Between those three, if it's only between those three, or are you just saying, what is my general? Is it only between those three? If it's between those three, offensive guard, wide receiver, or defensive tackle, damn, that's some good choices. I will rank them. How about this? I'll rank them. I will take. Damn, this motherfucker said guard. If I could have the best guard, best wide receiver, or best D tackle in this draft, which one would I take? I'm going to keep it real with you. I would probably have to take the guard. And then D tackle. Then the wide receiver. The reason why I say the guard is because, bro, if you can run the ball, your defense doesn't even get on the field. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I can run the ball, my defense isn't even going to be on the field. And you got to think about like this. Mike McCarthy said that he wants to run the ball to rest the defense. So he doesn't want to see his defense on the field playing a lot anyway. So if you're going to do that, then it makes more sense to get the guard, because the guard is going to help that. A defensive tackle does help the team, hell yeah, because then you're able to stop the run. But a guard helps the entire team. What's up, Zolo? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest with you. A guard would help, a brand new guard would help the entire team. Like a better guard, like having two Zach Martins or a Zach Martin protege, that helps the entire team. No, we don't have a Zeke. Call up there and ask for Zeke and see who you get there. In fact, you like a Z-E-E-K. You just gave that boy a name. West Coast, Robbie Gold is going to test the open free market. Agency market will be kicking somewhere else in 2020. What do you sign him? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to highlight. Listen to me. I don't necessarily think you need to. I don't think you have to go like Robbie Gold-ish. I just think you need a kicker who can be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily think you have to go like all the way Robbie Gold, all pro kicker, blah, blah, blah. But you just need a dude who can, like, you know what I mean? Most people don't even know who their kicker is until he misses a kick. You know what I'm saying? So let's get a guy who ain't missed a couple kicks, and I think we'll be fine. And with this offense running the ball more, I think you shouldn't, like with Kellen Moore, your ass had better have a good kicker. Why? Because he can't really score. Like, you feel me? Like, he can't really score. He has a problem scoring. So since he has a problem scoring, I've always said this, your ass better have a good kicker if Kellen Moore's your offensive coordinator. Why? Because he leaves points on the board. Think about this. Your defense got a turnover from a muff point in a playoff game, and they ass got 3 points. And they run a 26. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people want to blame Dak. Why? Because Dak is the quarterback and everybody else. Blah, blah. But he also did the same thing in the Raiders game, bro. Couldn't even get a freaking first down. That's your offensive coordinator. You feel me? So, is it real talk or rumor talk about OBJ? Anything that you hear right now that doesn't have a signed letter or a signed contract on it is hearsay. It's all hearsay. I don't think the Cowboys don't want OBJ. And OBJ don't want to really come to Dallas. I'm just being honest with you. He don't really want to come to Dallas. Like, you want to come to Dallas so you can get 500 yards in a season? Like, bro, our number two run. Listen, everybody's talking about we need a number 2 receiver. We need a number 2 receiver. Bro, we don't even throw to the number 2 receiver. That makes no sense. CeeDee Lamb barely get targets, and you want to add another dude. Like, I'm okay with adding Hopkins. Why? Because I feel like Hopkins is going to set it over the top, and I also believe that Hopkins is like CeeDee Lamb part 2. You know what I'm saying? Like Hopkins, like CeeDee Lamb is more like Hopkins, and Hopkins is a lot like CeeDee Lamb. Like, they're a lot alike. So I think that would definitely work, because I think he's going to add more to CeeDee Lamb's game, and he'll be like a coach for him. You know what I'm saying? Hopkins, I'll take Gibbs over Bama. LOL, this dude is so nice. He alright, man. But I've seen Eddie Lacy's and all the other stuff come out of Alabama. Alabama running backs, except for freaking Derrick Henry, ain't really did too well in the NFL. Najee Harris is trying to make it. He trying. But, I mean, you know, I don't think the Cowboys are going to take a running back with it. I mean, if you are going to take a running back in the first 3 rounds, it has to be a guy that's like Tony Pollard, because he's the only guy that's on a 1-year deal who's injured. Just keep it real. You feel me? Like, if you draft a dude, you're actually drafting a dude to replace Tony Pollard, because Zeke is under contract. You can just restructure him. But Tony Pollard's the one that's going to have to get a whole new contract, and he's holding you hostage for $10 million right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to replace someone, you're really looking to replace Tony. Josh Jacobs, bro, Josh Jacobs probably won $16 million, and he should. He should. Like, he should. OBJ is a good receiver, but not elite. He is not guy anymore. I don't really... What's up with you, Matt? Matt says trade the first-round pick for D-Hop right now. You know me, West Coast. I'm not trading a first-round pick. Matt, I feel like if you give him a first-round pick in that situation alone, you will be overpaying, because Arizona Cardinals didn't have to give up a first-round pick to get him. You know what I'm saying? Let's find out what Arizona... What did Arizona Cardinals give up? What did the Arizona Cardinals give up to get DeAndre Hopkins? With oh hell no, bro! They gave up a 4th-round pick. When the team acquired Hopkins in the 2024 round pick from the Houston in exchange for running back David Johnson, 2022nd round pick, and 204th round pick. So they got a 2nd round pick and 2 4th-round picks and a running back. Oh, yeah, and think about this. Since DeAndre Hopkins got caught for PEDs, his no trade clause is canceled. It's voided. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So if y'all want to really trade Dak, you gotta go hide some drugs on him. Nah, I'm playing. Don't do that. I didn't know that. So his non-trade clause was actually voided because of the PED. So they actually can't, and it actually makes sense because if you get suspended, a team should have the right to trade you. That makes sense. JD said voided, obsolete. Yeah. So he doesn't actually have a no trade clause no more because of that violation with the PEDs, it canceled it. Well, that's actually something good to know. So they can trade him, and he does have no say so. But I'm gonna also tell you this: that also means he has no say so where he can go. You know what I'm saying? Running back Dustin Vaughn from Kansas State would be a nice draft pick if he falls to the 6th round. I'll definitely go look at him, Robert, because I like the 6th round. I like that 6th round. I'm going to also be honest with you. I don't really care about drafting a running back this year as long as we have Malik Davis, a guy who looked really good in the professional NFL. Like, Malik Davis looked good in preseason. He looked good in regular season. He just never got an opportunity. So it's like you might be drafting a guy who might just be as good as Malik Davis. I don't want to do that. Like, Malik Davis looked really good this year. Like, he looked really good. So for me, if I'm going to draft a guy in the 6th round, a running back, I would just be like, why don't I just give that to Malik Davis? And think about this, you still got Rico Dowdle too, who looked good in preseason too. He just got hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want any of these running backs. You know what I'm saying? What I want is the professionals that's already on my team to get an opportunity. I'm just being honest with you. Rookie running backs aren't doing nearly as good as veteran running backs. That's all I got to say. Run blocking tight end, pass catching tight end. What is run blocking tight end or a pass catching tight end? Me personally, I'll take a run blocking tight end over a pass catching tight end because even a run blocking tight end can still catch. But catching tight ends don't necessarily mean you can run block. Because think about this. Jason Witten was a run blocking tight end first, but his ass could for sure catch. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like Jimmy Graham who are reception or Kyle Pitts who are reception tight ends and they ass can't block. Boss Cable had a great interview today with Mike Lombardi. Who's Mike Lombardi? Mike Lombardi. 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 Is that a media dude? Is that a media dude? Mike Lombardi. Let me see what it is. Mike Lombardi. Okay, I'll have to go check it out. Okay, I think it showed a interview he had today that Mike had. He's an analyst. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'll go check it out. Yeah, I'll go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll go check it out. What about Bud Dupree? I want a real middle linebacker. I don't want no specialists. We have enough specialists. I want a real middle linebacker. I want a real linebacker. Who we got over here on YouTube? YouTube asked me a question. What y'all talking about? If you haven't hit that star button, hit that star button. We have 500 stars. We're trying to get to 1,000. Trying to get to 1,000 stars. I seen Frank Clark got released by the Chiefs. I heard Frank Clark was gonna get released. I didn't heard that he was released. Eric Kendricks from Minnesota. I like Eric Kendricks, but honestly, I'm taking Bobby Wagner first. Bobby Wagner was an All-Pro last year. He's only a year older than Eric Kendricks too. If I can get Bobby Wagner, I'm getting Bobby Wagner, and I'm going to sign him to a 3-year deal, and that's my middle linebacker for the rest of the time that Dan Quinn's here. Like, the Cowboys are foolish. If you're okay with signing Eric Kendricks, then you should definitely be 100% signing. It should be signed Bobby Wagner, and if you can't get Bobby Wagner, sign Eric Kendricks. That's what it should be. While reports Mike about Dak in the offense with McCarthy running it, Boss said it was the best interview of the year. Okay. I gotta see it. I gotta go see it, bro. I don't know offhand. DeAndre would be a perfect. That's why JJ and SJ won't do it. You crazy. You crazy. Oh yeah, hell yeah. If you don't sign Bobby Wagner, sign Eric Kendricks. Facts. She's not even signed in. Stop tripping. She don't even have Netflix on her phone. I'll send it to you, no problem. It's 52 minutes into the show I ain't tripping. Oh hell, but if Bobby Wagner don't sign Kendricks, that's the order I'm going. That's the order I'm going. Do I wear Cowboys apparel every day? For the most part, yeah, why not? If I'm not wearing Cowboy stuff, then I wear something else that I like. But I definitely wear it when I go live. Cornerback Joey Porter, I like him. I don't think he'll be there at 26, but I like him. What's up, Norris? Norris Senior. That means there's a junior out there somewhere. Let's go. Next question. Let me put these up here. Boom. I seen Frank Clark. Yeah, I seen Frank Clark was possibly getting released. I didn't know he actually got released. Getting and got, I think, is two different. What's the chance of Dallas trading up in the draft? I have no clue. I don't think you really can't talk about the draft until free agents happens. I know a lot of people be like, skipping Thanksgiving, going straight to Christmas, but that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to Thanksgiving before you get to Christmas. Us not negotiating with LVE is a plus, right? I believe so, but it doesn't. I mean, it's only a plus if the Cowboys believe they're going to get better. If they're going to try to do this, we're not going to sign LVE and stick with the guys we have because the guy next behind him is better, then no, that's not good. How many picks we have in the draft? At least 7, I think. No, I think we have 9. First, second, maybe like 2/3. Because we got a compensatory pick. I think the Cowboys have 9 picks. We have 1 in every pick, and if I'm not mistaken, we have 3 extra picks this year because we have a compensation pick, and then we got a pick. So I think we have 9 picks this year. Go Cowboys, get people you need to go to the Super Bowl. We all do. Don't we all do? Yeah, Joey Porter's, and I don't believe he's going to be there at 26. Right on. We need upgrades there. Absolutely. What's up with you, Josh Fisher? I hope we trade back and get 2 second-round picks. 26. Let's see. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 6 picks. I mean, you got to see it like this. Even though you're 26, you're technically 25 because the Miami Dolphins are 22nd and they don't have a draft pick. Why? Because they got in trouble for the Tom Brady thing, remember? So technically, there will actually only be 25 players taken before you get to you. 24, I mean. There are only 24 players taken. So technically, the Cowboys have the 25th pick because the Dolphins lost their pick. I don't know how the NFL is going to do that. Is someone just not going to get drafted at the 22nd, or how does that work? I don't know how that's going to work, but I know they don't have a pick. Questions. Let's go. You hope Nolan Smith from Georgia's there at 26. What's up, Stephen Bowman? Let's see who's over here. Derrick Henry trade rumors. He would be a beast behind our offensive line. I'm gonna be honest with you. I highly doubt. I mean, I don't believe so, because I've never seen what Derrick Henry can do with 15 to 20 carries. Like, I don't understand what y'all don't understand about the fact that the Dallas Cowboys are going to share carries with whoever they have out there playing running back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless Derrick Henry goes to a team that's gonna give him the ball 30 times, you're not gonna see that Derrick Henry ever again. Nolan Smith with Parsons and Williams would be scary. Yeah, but now he can only rush like 2 at a time, right? So somebody gonna be on the sidelines, right? Somebody say after running a 4.4, he definitely gonna be in the top 15. I believe that. I don't really care about defensive linemen and linebackers running 4.4s, because they're never gonna be running no 40-yard dash ever on a football field. I don't want to lose Dono. Me neither, man. Me neither. I feel like it's. I mean, this is the thing. I feel like Donovan Wilson gets like a 2-year deal. I know he's not gonna sign no 1-year deal. Williams is a edge, isn't he? And Smith is a linebacker. I don't know what you asked me, Mike. Should we sign Laramie Tunzel, the tackle? Is LVE staying or going? I don't know. I have a feeling that he's gonna stay. Do you think McCarthy is gonna run Dak more and use RPO? I hope he does. I don't know if he's going to, but I do hope he does, because that is a huge portion of Dak Prescott's game. So I definitely hope he does. Appreciate you, Donald, with the 200 stars, man. You're a real one. Appreciate you, sir. You think so is Mike? Okay, next questions. Larry Tunsil. Yeah, the tackle. Larry Tunsil got released. The Cowboys have just signed Terrence Steele, and that they got him for $3 million for 1 year. I think the only thing the Cowboys are going to do at offensive line is hope that he's healthy. You think McCarthy is going to run Dak more? I don't think so. No. I don't think he's necessarily going to run him more, but I mean, if Dak has pressure and has to run, I think he will. I definitely think he will. On the real, what receivers do you think we are going to get? I don't really know. I didn't know we were getting T.Y. Hilton. Like, I wanted T.Y. Hilton. Like, I made a video at the beginning of the season about T.Y. Hilton being a guy that I would think that the Cowboys could bring in. You know what I'm saying? Derek, I agree with you on that. And I would be honest with you, if the Cowboys don't pay Trevon Diggs, you're going to address his position too. Because who's going to play your number one corner? Because he's not going to. Diggs is not going to fold. He's not going to fold on that. He's not going to fold on that. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for Trevon Diggs to pay for the Dallas Cowboys for $2 million. Does not make sense. So I think, honestly, the Cowboys are going to be the ones that fold. Quarterback definitely needs to be addressed. Facts. Appreciate you, Russell Dyer, with the 100 band. What position should we draft first? I don't know. I won't know until after the free agency. Like, if you go into the draft and you have no clue who you're supposed to be getting, because you have so many things you got to get, you have really bad clock management. You have really bad, like, management, period. I I feel like cornerback position. I don't know what position should we draft first. I already answered that question. Diggs and Parsons need to retire as Cowboys as long as they playing at a high caliber. Hell yeah, why not? As long as they playing like Diggs and them, hell yeah, I'm all for it. That would suck to lose Donald Wilson. It would. What do you think really is going on to happen with Zeke? What's your gut telling you that he's going to get restructured? If you got questions, let's get it. All right, next thing. Let's go. What was this real quick? D-Hop, I mean, but listen to me, man. Like, I still don't, like, as much as I would love to have DeAndre Hopkins, man, I feel like the fact that as long as we have to trade for him, it's hard for me to believe the Cowboys are going to do it. Because they like those picks, man. They like those picks. Especially going into the draft. Cowboys like them picks. They want to draft them, folks. Like, they never really give up picks, if you notice. So if it's going to come down to picks, it's going to be hard for me to believe that the Cowboys are going to trade DeAndre Hopkins. We're going to trade for him. Am I still selling pallets? Yes. How do you feel about our TD tight end situation? I think it's great. I think you need to keep all three of them. How do you feel about our tight end situation? Well, what's the situation in your eyes? Tell me what's... You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the situation in your opinion? Because I don't really have no situation. You have two tight ends that are under contract that all got 4-year contracts. They got 3 more years on their contract. Dalton Schultz got a franchise tag for $10 million last year. I think you need to figure out a way to get him back. Appreciate you, Derek, with the 2,000 stars. Hey, man, let's see if we can get to 2,500, man. We are currently at 1,000 stars. Let's get it, man. Between Hopkins and Diggs, who would you try to trade for? Well, listen to me. Stephon Diggs is not even tradable. Like, we got to get that out of our heads. Like, they're not going to eat that type of money, man. All because the quarterback failed in the playoffs. They're not about to do that. Like, let's stop talking about Stephon Diggs. Like, let's stop talking about that. Like, that's literally a waste of West Coast's time. Because that is not about to happen. Like, they gave up a lot to get him from Minnesota, and then they paid him. They're not going to trade him because of a blow-up on the sideline where the quarterback was actually the one that was at fault. They're not. Like, why would the Bills just eat $34 million, bruh? For what? Like, that makes no sense. Like, he'd have to be, like, smoking crack in the locker room, bruh. Like, for real, for you to eat that type of money, bruh, like, that's more money than freaking Dak's franchise tag. Dak's franchise tag was 32. I think we end up getting OBJ. I don't. Cowboys are not signing OBJ. You want to know why? Because we needed OBJ more last year, and we didn't sign him. So no, I personally don't believe Odell Beckham ever signs with the Dallas Cowboys. Am I going to the draft? Yes, I am going to the draft. I think you got a better chance of getting Hopkins than you do have Stephon Diggs, though. Have I seen how Ben DiNucci has been doing? No, because I don't care. Like, I don't give a damn that he plays well in a developmental league. That doesn't translate, unfortunately, to the NFL for him. It don't. Like, listen to me. I told you guys that Ben DiNucci was an XFL, USFL, arena football quarterback. That only proves my point. Like, who's been watching my show? Who's been watching my content longer than like a year? If you've been watching my content longer than a year, I literally told you guys, I was like, bro, he is an XFL, Arena Football, USFL quarterback. He is not an NFL quarterback. So, him excelling in the XFL, UFL, congratulations. Don't surprise me. Dallas is just going to draft a wide receiver. I think they will at some point. I don't think they'll do it with the first round pick. What's up, Chris? Mike Evans would be a good fit. He would be a good fit. He would be. He'd be a good fit for the Cowboys. Good goal, good red zone threat. He'd be probably like third on my list. But I would give him a little bit more love just because he's a free agent and he can choose to come here. You know what I'm saying? So, DJ Chalk, I'm good. What is it about DJ Chalk do y'all love? Like, I see 400 yards. Like, I'm just curious. Like, what is it about DJ Chalk do y'all see? And then I asked my cousin the same thing. He said, man, he did. I said, bro, I see 400 yards. I see Michael Gallup, bro. That's all I see. Like, I don't want nobody that has to prove themselves in Dallas. Like, give me someone who's already proved themselves and they just got to prove that they can be that guy. Like, I don't want nobody that has to try to come to Dallas and, like, be something that they've never been in the NFL. Like, you know what I mean? Like DJ Chark has never been the guy in the NFL. Give me someone who's been the guy, and I can be like, yo, just go be the guy again. You know what I'm saying? Like, DJ Chark, he just don't excite. He don't excite nothing from me. Jalen Ramsey, you guys know I'm all in for Jalen Ramsey. I'll give up a first for him. Marvin Jones, I love Marvin Jones. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. If the Cowboys bring Marvin Jones to the Dallas Cowboys, you will have access to the Dallas Cowboys like no other. You want to know why? Because I know Marvin Jones personally. Like, I know him. Like, his mama and my mama are they ain't best friends, but they good friends. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Listen to me. The Bible Belt out here is strong in California. You feel me? Them pastors' kids, we all stick together. And Marvin Jones is a pastor's kid. Went to Edgewater High School. I've known Marvin since he was in 10th grade. We get Marvin Jones. Oh, yeah. We for sure going to have access to the Cowboys like we ain't never had access before. Like, I know Marvin Jones. And when Marvin retires, he going to be a preacher just like his daddy because that boy brings the word. Yes, he do. And he can sing. Marvin can sing. Like, he can sing like. He can sing like he can drop an album sing. Like, he's the singer at his church. You go to Marvin Jones' church, he is going to sing. Listen to me. You go to Marvin Jones' daddy church, Marvin Jones Jr. going to be on the piano singing. His daddy going to be in the pulpit preaching. Like, that's what he does in off season. He is literally like a musical director at their church. It's like literally like right out here. Real good dude. Real good dude. I like Marvin Jones. He's kind of older though, but I like Marvin Jones. I like Marvin. Used to call him Messy Marv. He said we're gonna sign 2 threes and draft a wide receiver. You're funny. DK Metcalf, man, I mean, yeah, in a fantasy football world, why not? I would think the Seattle would want everything for DK. They're going to want your first round pick this year and next year. They're going to want your first round pick from this year and next year. You got to remember, our first round pick is trash, bro. It's pick 26. Who the hell wants pick 26? Ain't nobody trying to trade you for pick 26. That's just like you saying, "Oh man, I married a Kardashian." Oh my God, you married a Kardashian? What? And then we go up and it's Melanie Kardashian. They third cousin removed. That ain't no damn Kardashian. Yeah, it is. That is not no damn Kardashian. Yeah, it is. It's Melanie Kardashian. She third cousin removed. Like it got the same name, but it ain't got that same. It don't hit the same. You feel me? It ain't got that same kick. Alan Miller, what's up with you, Alan? Why you calling? Who you calling dumbass? What game you going to this year, bro? The games I know I'm going for sure. All the games on the West Coast: Arizona, 49ers, and the Chargers game. Bring Jalen Smith back. I'm down for it, especially at middle linebacker. I'm definitely down for it. And he's a free agent. And he would love to come here. And he'd probably play for like $7 million, $6 million. So hell yeah, I would definitely be open for Jalen Smith coming back. That boy balled out for New York, bro. Like you can say whatever you want to say for him about his time in Dallas, but that boy balled out for the Giants. Derek, you got this same SFDC hoodie? This a SFDC hoodie. You from Southern California? We need a linebacker regardless if Van Der Esch is here, because Van Der Esch is only good for the last 5 games of the season, as he proved this year. What about Patrick Peterson? What he playing? Safety or corner? At safety or corner? You tell me which one. At corner, no. Safety, I might give him action. I like pure middle linebackers. I don't want nobody that's an edge rusher that's supposed to be doing. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. I want a pure middle linebacker. That's what we need. Y'all want to go look at some guys look at my kids working out? Let's go check it out. So y'all, what we got working with up in here? You need a linebacker, free agent, not in draft. Facts. That's a major point. Major point. Major point.
Shoulders come off the ground, TJ.
You know what I'm saying?
TJ, bring your shoulders off the ground. Don't touch your toes. Thank you.
It's opposite. TJ, opposite. Opposite. Come on, man. Why you think the Cowboys shouldn't have tagged? The reason why I don't believe the Dallas Cowboys should have tagged Tony Pollard is because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why would you tie up $10 million? That makes no sense. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Why would you sign him to a franchise tag if you can get him on a contract extension? Like, my question is this. Cowboys, tell me how many other teams was about to sign Tony Pollard. If you can't tell me there was a whole group of teams that was about to sign him, then why did you give him a franchise tag? That doesn't make any sense. Like, you only give somebody a franchise tag if you can't get a deal with him and you think that you're going to lose him in free agency. The Cowboys, there's no way in hell the Cowboys thought that they were going to lose Tony Pollard in free agency, bro. There's no way. He's injured, bro. And then I'm going to tell you this right here. Bro, Josh Jacobs makes the same amount of money as Tony Pollard. Do you think they do the same thing? Hell no. No. Like, if I'm Josh Jacobs, I would have a major problem, bro. Like, how the heck is Tony Pollard hit 1,007 yards making the same amount of money as me, and I made 1,600? Like, you know what I mean? That's why I said if I was a Cowboys, you overpaid. Like, you literally overpaid for him. I said the same thing. Why is someone going to give a star to us for the first round? We are probably going to be a 20th or lower because we in the playoffs every year. Facts. That's a good point. If they can get a contract done in the next few weeks, is the only way. I'm okay with it. Facts. But if he ends up playing on it, I'm gonna be pissed off too. But this is the thing though. Why wouldn't you take a chance? Like what are you scared of with Tony Pollard? He's injured. Do you really think that another team is going to sign him for more than $10 million and he's injured? What's up? You gonna have Nike socks?
No, we don't trade Nike products.
Oh, okay. At all?
We don't go with Nike at all. Yeah.
Damn. They must be shady. Guys, you got like plain, just like yellow or blues? Just what's here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything will have a logo and just more of your basic team colors.
Okay. All right. I need to get my son some cleats. They're for football, not soccer though, but they like the soccer cleats. $50. He says, I don't know if Bobby Wagner or Eric. I would take Bobby Wagner first, and then I would take Eric Hendricks second. That's what I would do. I would take. Okay. Awesome point, but we don't have the cap. I appreciate you, my boy.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too, sir. Yellow or gray? We need a real middle linebacker that's going to play Vex. We need a real middle linebacker. We need a guy who's only played middle linebacker his whole life. We don't need a guy that does other stuff. Like, we need a street middle linebacker. That's it. Like, we don't need him doing anything else. Like, we have too much versatility. We have so much versatility on our team that we don't have people that are just good at one thing. Like in 2023, they made this thing about like, it's not good. You got to be good at everything. No, that's not true. Like, you should start off by being good at one thing, then branch out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not good at one thing, then guess what? You're not good at one thing. What's up, OG? Yes, sir.
What's up, brother? How we doing? You good? Yeah. Where's your brother at?
Of course. You can know right now.
I think we good. I think we done. All right, y'all. I'm going to hit y'all back in a little bit. You already know what it is. Never look down. Stars up. Peace.